And in Victoria today, hundreds of residents were also told to evacuate, but due to a pretend blaze. The mock evacuation was one of the state's biggest ever fire drills, ahead of warnings that it could be a bad season ahead. Emilia Terzon went along.
These emergency personnel are preparing to tackle a bushfire, even though it's raining outside.
It is quite bizarre that we're doing an exercise when it's cold, it's windy and raining.
Despite the miserable conditions, 200 people showed up at Powtown's footy oval for one of Victoria's biggest ever fire drills. The Yarra Valley east of Melbourne was specifically chosen for the exercise because of its logistical barriers.
It's important for these towns because there is only one road in, one road out.
As an incident control room swung into action, 400 locals received mock bushfire emergency warnings at lunchtime. Like in a real emergency, residents were told to stay and fight or leave now.
I'm not interested in staying and defending. I'd be in the car and gone.
What's your plan, Mick, if it was to be an emergency?
We're in two minds over that.
Personnel roam the streets checking on people.
I think the majority of people have evacuated and put into action their evacuation plan.
At the evacuation point on the edge of town, despite the lack of any real emergency, there was relief.
I timed myself to see how long it'd take to pack the car. And so now I know I just need a half an hour, I'm out. You know, no one wants to die, no one wants to be burnt.
Watching the emergency vehicles coming towards me made it feel real for me today.
The exercise comes a decade after the devastating Black Saturday fires.
It's very important that we do learn lessons because we can always do this better.
It might look green here today, but this region experienced lower than average rainfall this winter, and the forest floors are really dry. That's a situation we're seeing across many parts of Victoria, with this summer set to be a bad bushfire season. Unlike a real disaster, this pretend emergency finished on a happy note and a snag. Emilia Terzon, ABC News, Powtown.